Hi, Aries. Okay, your overall energy was wind chimes, peace, and harmony. I feel like that's what's really important for you this year. The first card out was dog close up pleasure with a close friend. So what I'm feeling right now is I think you may feel like you're either growing apart from one of your friends, or there could be somebody who you did grow apart from. Something about like wanting to reunite with like with this person. Like I said, and I don't know if you're wanting to make the first move. I don't know if you feel like you owe this person an apology. Um, but I feel like you're wanting to reconnect with somebody. And I think you're waiting for the right sign from the universe or from spirit to make that decision, to make that call. I think you're worried that maybe you guys may be too different, or maybe it might cause an argument, or there might be an issue, or like I said, maybe this person may not see where you're coming from. But I feel like with justice, like there's something about wanting to make things right, wanting to even out the scales, wanting to balance. So if you're wanting to apologize to this person, and I would say, yeah, if you're feeling like you owe somebody an apology, then apologize. You can't just expect for there to be something in return. But if you feel like that's something that you want to do, yeah, you can extend the invitation to say, hey, I would love for us to talk again, or to, possibly see if we could rebuild our friendship, or maybe spend more time. Like I said, maybe you didn't have a falling out. Maybe you feel like you're growing apart from this friend, and you're wanting to, like I said, heal things, spend more time with one another, find that peace again. Maybe you feel like you guys have been at odds lately. It's okay to, like I said, want to correct this imbalance so that things can feel leveled out. But that's what I'm seeing for you guys. You guys are just wanting a lot of peace and harmony. So the next card was Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. I think you kind of feel a little bit lost that you haven't had this person in your life. And for a while, I think you guys were on the fence as to whether or not you should reach out to them. But I'm really seeing that you do want your friendship back. You do want this person back. And I feel like it's okay to be the bigger person. It's okay to extend that olive branch, because maybe you didn't do anything wrong. Maybe you're owed an apology, but it's okay to have that sweet gesture to reach out to that person to reconnect, because I do see that reciprocity, I feel like, was an issue here, and maybe that is also something that needs to be addressed. But yeah, I feel like you almost feel like something's been missing since this person hasn't been in your life. The next card was Candle, you will be shown the way. And I feel like regardless if this person decides to reconnect with you and you guys decide to be in each other's lives, I see your life moving in a positive direction. I think this is just one of those things in life where, how sometimes you're like, oh my God, the one that got away, which I'm not saying this has to be romantic. It's like, when you were like, I have to open this door, I have to explore this door, I have to see what is there. Like, I have to give myself that opportunity. So that's what I'm saying. If you're going to extend that opportunity, just try your best not to have any expectations. Because like I said, regardless of if this person decides to be back into your world, or you decide you want to be back into this person's world, because maybe you guys could make up, but maybe you could see, oh wow, we're two totally different people, and I have this clarity now, and it's okay. But I just feel like this was something that was destined to happen. You guys connecting again, whether, like I said, you reaching out and this person ignoring it, or maybe this person reconnecting with you, but you later on realizing you're not really open for this, or meditate. Maybe you guys are connecting again and being friends again. Take your time and really see, is this a person that you want in your future? Can you see this person in your future? And I feel like spirit, with you will be shown the way candle, spirit will showcase it to you whether or not that this is somebody who needs to be in your life. With ladder, climbing towards success, I see you being free. I see you setting yourself free. I feel like this was something that was like a roadblock for you. If you want me to be real, I feel like for a bunch of the people I'm reading for, I think you realized that you had faults in some of this matter. Whether you've realized this on your own, or whether you do connect with this person and they have a conversation with you, I think regardless of it, like I said, it could either come to a close, this connection, or like I said, it could be a fresh start and a new beginning. And you guys could be climbing towards success together. But regardless if you guys are doing this together, I see you doing it at least on your own as well. I see you realizing, hey, you know what? even though this is painful, this ending needed to happen, and I'm setting myself free, and I've liberated myself. I've lightened my load, because this feels like something that you've kept. I feel like I'm speaking to somebody where this feels like you felt guilty. You know, I don't know if there was guilt you were carrying, shame you were carrying, but it's like you've let go of that by making amends. And I think, regardless of, like I said, if you guys continue to be in each other's lives, there was some amends that needed to be made this year to liberate you so that you can feel blessed. Really, that's why your blessings, and I think things are shifting for you, because you're not feeling so weighed down by all this painful emotions or the what could have, should have been, you know? The last card is carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. I'm telling you, you're taking off. Whatever this is that you're wrapping up was really holding you back in life. And I feel like you are now making healthier decisions. The lovers also wanted to pop up as well too. I feel like now you have a better understanding of self and how to move forward, especially in interpersonal relationships. And I feel like this was something that you needed to, like I said, release so that you can expand, so that you can move forward in life, so that you can start shifting in a more positive direction. And I feel like you're going to be very careful moving forward. I feel like about what you give your time and energy to, and how much you give. And maybe that's where it is. Maybe in the past you weren't giving as much to your connections as they were, or that they felt like they deserved. And I see you realizing, I do need to give more, but is this person deserving of more? And that's fair too. Like, not everybody deserves access to you. Not everybody deserves full access to you. It's about being, like I said, it's about who's a priority in your life and who's not a priority. What is a priority in your life and what is not, and making time for those priorities. So this is what I have for you. If this resonates, thank you for liking the video. Thank you for following. Thank you for commenting down below. If you would like to work with me, the link is in my bio. And until next time, bye.